Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Avantika Mishra, and I am today in today's video dealing with the topic the anticipatory bail as dealt in the Code of Criminal Procedure, that is the CRPC. But the main question about this topic, which I am going to specifically deal today, is whether an anticipatory bail is available to a person against whom an FIR has been lodged. Before jumping on to this question, let's first know what actually anticipatory bail is all about. Anticipatory bail has been dealt under Section 438 of the CRPC. Anticipatory bail, if we say in layman's term, is if an apprehension is there in the mind of a person that he might be arrested for some offense which is of a non-bailable nature, then before getting arrested, he has been given a right that he can apply for the concept, he can apply for the anticipatory bail and he can get himself immune from getting arrested. This is not an injunction order against the arrest, or it is not a stay order against arrest. Rather, the person will be subjected to arrest, but in such a case, if he wants to prevent himself from getting arrested, he can apply for such bail. So section 438 clearly says that when any person, here the term any person has been written instead of accused because the offense is not clearly made out and it is not proved that the person has committed an offense. He's just getting arrested, or he's not even literally getting arrested. He's just having an apprehension in his mind that he will be arrested for an offense which he may have committed or he may not have committed. So therefore the person, any person, has been written, as you can say, that it is a suspect when that person has reason to believe. Here the reason to believe means an apprehension. एप्रीहेंशन का मतलब होता है कि उस पर्सन के माइंड में ये चल रहा है कि हो सकता है वो अरेस्ट होने वाला हो, उसे कहीं से नॉलेज मिली है कि मैं अरेस्ट हो जाऊंगा और उस अरेस्ट से बचने के लिए वो एंटीसिपेटरी बेल के लिए अप्लाई करता है कोर्ट में. दैट मीन्स ही हैज़ अ रीज़न टू बिलीव दैट ही मे गेट अरेस्टेड. तो वो इन द इवेंट ऑफ सच अरेस्ट, तो यहाँ पे इन द इवेंट ऑफ अरेस्ट लिखा हुआ है. इन द इवेंट ऑफ अरेस्ट का मतलब होता है कि वो पर्सन अभी अरेस्ट नहीं हुआ है बट देयर आर चांसेस दैट ही माइट गेट अरेस्टेड. तो अपने आप को अरेस्ट से बचाने के लिए उसने एंटीसिपेटरी बेल के लिए अप्लाई किया है. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज वेयर ही कैन अप्लाई फॉर सच एंटीसिपेटरी बेल. तो ही कैन अप्लाई टू द हाई कोर्ट और ही कैन अप्लाई टू द कोर्ट ऑफ सेशन. Now, do you think that the judge or the magistrate, he will per se give the bail to the person who has filed an application? No, the court will not per se, because the offense is of a non-bailable nature. That means it can be some sort of a serious offense. So the court will consider certain grounds and then only the court will move forward to give the anticipatory bail to the applicant. The first ground is the nature and the gravity of the offense. The nature and the gravity का मतलब होता है the seriousness of the offense, कि offense कितना serious है. अब suppose कोई ऐसा offense है जो कि गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट है या जो कंट्री के अगेंस्ट है, जैसे टेररिज्म हो गया या कोई भी ऐसा ऑफेंस जो कि बहुत ही सीरियस नेचर का है, तो इन सच ए केस कोर्ट जो है वो एक सेकंड थॉट भी नहीं देगा और कोर्ट डायरेक्टली जो है वो रिजेक्ट कर देगा बेल एप्लीकेशन को, बिकॉज ये कंट्री के अगेंस्ट हो जाता है, ये गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट हो जाता है. ठीक. नाउ द फर्स्ट इज द नेचर एंड द ग्रेविटी ऑफ द ऑफेंस. सेकंड द एंटीसीडेंट्स, दैट इज़ द पास्ट एक्ट्स विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू द एप्लीकेंट. दैट मीन्स कोर्ट जो है वो ये देखेगा कि ये फर्स्ट टाइम ऑफेंडर है या एक ये हैबिचुअल ऑफेंडर है. दैट मीन्स कि उसने फर्स्ट टाइम ऑफेंस कमिट किया है या वो प्रीवियसली किसी सेम ऑफेंस के लिए या किसी भी ऑफेंस के लिए वो कन्विक्ट हुआ है या नहीं, या सपोज इफ़ ही इज़ नॉट इवन कन्विक्टेड, वो सिर्फ अरेस्ट हुआ था एंड देन ही वॉज रिलीज्ड. तो कोर्ट ये चेक करेगा. फिर कोर्ट ये देखेगा इफ़ देर आर एनी चांसेस टू फ्ली फ्रॉम जस्टिस. दैट मीन्स कि कोर्ट ये देखता है कि चलो ठीक है, ऑफेंस कमिट किया भी है तो the court will grant the anticipatory bail order, but the court will see कि क्या वो जस्टिस के साथ छेड़खानी करेगा, लाइक कि जस्टिस हैम्पर तो नहीं होगा उसके रिलीज से. देन लास्ट इज the application that has been filed against the person is a false one or not. कोर्ट ये चेक करेगी कि if the application that has been filed against this person, whether that application is a false or not. मतलब ये उसकी रेपुटेशन को हैम्पर करने के लिए तो नहीं किया गया था, उसको इंजर करने के लिए तो नहीं किया गया था, उसको मेंटली हैरेस करने के लिए तो ये एप्लीकेशन फाइल नहीं हुई थी. कोर्ट विल कंसिडर these grounds and then only the court will think that whether the court has to reject the application or the court will have to give the anticipatory bail order. Now, suppose what if the court is neither rejecting the bail application and neither the court is thinking to give an anticipatory bail order. Then, in such a situation, the police officer has a duty, because the offense being in the nature of a non bailable offense, the police has a duty that without warrant, the police can arrest the accused. Apart from these provisions, in 238, by the 2018 amendment, a savings clause was added which says that if these are the offenses of a rape, and in such a situation the accused is thinking to file an order of an anticipatory, to file an application for the anticipatory bail order, then he is not allowed. Those offenses are protected. An accused will not per se be receiving the anticipatory, he is per se not having the right to file an anticipatory bail order. He will need, in such offenses, there is a need to get him arrested. The If we are going towards the purposive interpretation of the section 238, then it says that the section is not immune. The section is just providing immune to the person who is filing an application for the anticipatory bail. It is not acting as an injunction against arrest. It is not an order of a stay. Rather, if a person is arrested, suppose the person has filed for a bail application and there is an apprehension that he will be arrested, and if in case the police officer goes and tries to arrest him, then in such a situation he may show the bail order that has been given by the court, and in such a situation he can escape himself from getting arrested. But what if he has filed the bail application order and the court is just looking into the application, and by that time the police officer arrests him? In such a situation, the anticipatory bail order will not be given to him. In such a situation, the court will say that you have to move the court with the regular bail. एंटिसिपेटरी बेल तभी मिलती है जब अरेस्ट नहीं हुआ हो या पर्सन कस्टडी में ना हो और उसे बस ये डर हो कि उसको कोई अरेस्ट कर सकता है। तो उस अरेस्ट से बचने के लिए, कस्टडी से बचने के लिए वो एंटिसिपेटरी बेल एप्लीकेशन फाइल करता है। ठीक है, तो अनदर क्वेश्चन विच वी आर डीलिंग इज व्हाट इफ द अक्यूज्ड इज इन custody already, will he get the anticipatory bail? No, the court will say that you should go for a regular bail under this. One of the landmark cases of Section 438 is Gurbaksh Singh Sibhya versus State of Punjab. It is a 5 judges bench and the judgment was given by Y.V. Chandrachud Justice. In this case, our question has been dealt with, that is, if an FIR is lodged against him, whether the person is having the right to file an anticipatory bail application or not. So in such a situation, only an FIR has been filed. He is neither in custody, he has not been arrested, only a mere FIR has been filed. So the court in this case has said that lodging of an FIR for the cases of anticipatory bail is not mandatory at all. If an FIR has been filed, still the person is having a right to file the application for the grant of the anticipatory bail, but he have to show some tangible grounds for it. और अगर कोर्ट मान जाती है, if the court is satisfied कि ठीक है ये जो grounds हैं ये sufficient enough हैं और हम anticipatory bail grant कर सकते हैं, तो court grant कर देगी. But in these cases also जो 438 की conditions mentioned हैं, court वो conditions को देखेगी. Then another question of this section is Sushila Agarwal versus State NCT of Delhi. It is also a 5 judges bench and the judgment was given by M.R. Shah Justice and Ravindra Bhatt Justice. In this case, same, the Gurbaksh Singh Sibhya judgment was reiterated. Now another question is whether the minor has a right to file the application for the anticipatory bail. So this is not a settled law whether the minor will be granted the anticipatory bail or not. But if the minor is also having an apprehension, means he is prudent enough to know that if he has done any act, then he will be arrested or not, then in such a situation he can file an application for the anticipatory bail through his next friend, because he will not be allowed to do so. But whether he will be granted the anticipatory bail or not depends upon solely upon the discretion of the court, and it's not a settled now yet till now. Thank you. This is the concept of anticipatory bail and some of the legal questions associated with it. Thank you.